Many people seek help with their mental health from a therapist or a mental health professional. However, many times we do not feel that we can be completely honest. According to the American Psychological Association, in a survey of 547 clients, 93% said they consciously lied at least once to their therapist. In a second survey, 84% said that this dishonesty continued on a regular basis. Dr. Danielle Henderson, a clinical psychologist from IU Health, is here to kind of break it all down and just, explain to us what we should be doing when we go to see the therapist.
Yes, so it is understandable that one might feel nervous about being fully honest in therapy. A lot of times we're talking about things that are difficult for us. We're talking about things that we maybe have never shared with anybody. And then there's a fear of being judged. We all want to be liked. Of course, we want our therapist to have the best image of us. And so sometimes then maybe feeling like if we share something, that may change. I mean, we may be judged and they may think less of us.
How can we get over that hump? And what's the need to be honest?
So, as therapists, we understand it's difficult to talk about certain things. There may be things that you're wanting to avoid, but the point of therapy is to give you space to talk about those difficult things and to give you tools to help you deal with the emotions that may arise when you talk about certain subjects or certain people. And so what we're hoping you will do is that over time, we can build that trust or rapport and you'll start to share a little bit more. I think also we can talk about why we're not talking about certain things. I think, again, sometimes people think we may not recognize it, but we have cues as to when you're maybe avoiding subjects, and so we can process that. Was that something that you kind of learned when you were growing up, that when I shared certain things, I was embarrassed or I was made fun of or criticized, and how can we create this space to be different?
So I want you to tell us, what is the benefit really of therapy? I mean, some people are afraid to go. Okay, what is the benefit? How does it help?
I really think one benefit is it gives you your time to talk about you and get focused help for you. Again, in our hustle and bustle world, we don't often get that one-on-one time, that time that's just solely focused on me and what's going on in my life and how I can, get some tools to help with that. And so I think it's a beautiful space to have time for you and to get the help you need and deserve.
Let's talk about kids for a minute. Let's talk about the study with high school students and suicide rates. I think that we have maybe, there we go, some information that we can share. It says that so many kids felt hopeless or sad, 47% more than 2 weeks in a row, seriously considered attempting suicide, made a plan to even attempt it.
Yeah, so when we talk about suicide as well, that can be tricky with people feeling comfortable talking about that, because I think, again, there's that image that as soon as I say those words or as soon as I share those thoughts, my therapist is going to have to take action. And that very well may be true. But I think please don't let that get in the way of you being able to get the help that you need and being able to have supports come in and help you as well.
At what age can we start getting therapy?
Very, very young. I have colleagues who work with infants even, preschoolers, toddlers, so any time is a great time.
All right. So much great information. Again, 93% of people said that they consciously lied at least once to their therapist. Avoiding uncomfortable emotions.
Yes, that's a big one. We can dance around it, and in most of our life, we're not having to address it. And so in therapy, we can talk about what is that emotion. Is it because you're having a hard time naming it? Here's some strategies to help you learn your emotions. Where do you feel it in your body? So maybe you can't name it, but you say, like, there's this pit in my stomach or my shoulders, feel so heavy on my body. We can talk about it from that aspect as well, and again, help you find words for those things.
Great information. We so much enjoy when you come on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.